So this month, Virgo, we have the card of self-discipline. So it's important to get motivated and take care of business. And a little bit from the self-discipline card, it is about time to clarify our goals and to plan and prioritize our ideas and actions. Then take the mental, emotional, and physical action needed to make our dreams come true. So we need to be self-disciplined and motivated so that we can make our dreams come true. So our affirmation this month, Virgo: with self-discipline and action, I make my dreams come true. So let's get disciplined and motivated and prepare for a blessing that's going to come to us. But we need to put things into action, be committed to our dreams. And I do feel with this beautiful reading, I've already laid it out. Actually, Mercury retrograde has already hit me. I thought I filmed this. Was videoing it, and of course at the end there was no video, so I had already done that from another video, and this is the second time I did it for the November reading. So I'm just like, ugh, Mercury retrograde. So obviously it's okay, you know, there's a reason. Maybe I just needed to redo the video and explain it in a different way. So anyway, the astrology cards that we received, Virgo, is the connection to the moon. So these energies this month with the moon, the new moon on the 26th of November in our fourth house of home and family, there may be a new beginning in our home, family life, security. And boy, that means that is a strong message for me, because I just sold my house, and by the end of the month I will be moving. So that's a new beginning. But with all that beautiful energy in our fourth house, you know, there's a lot of luck. We have Jupiter, we'll have the moon there, we'll have Venus there. There's a lot of beautiful energy for our fourth house to connect to. And I do feel there's a lot of growth, a lot of spiritual understanding that we have learned maybe in our family and our karma. We've been really looking towards our heritage. We've been looking at who we are spiritually to find out maybe our roots of who and where we came from. But we also have the card on the ninth house. And the ninth house is all about wisdom and insight and knowledge and traveling and seeing the big picture. And we do have Uranus in there for the next 7 years, really electrifying and connecting us to wonderful wisdom and insight from the universe. And we'll also have that beautiful full moon on the 12th of November in our ninth house. So it does look like there's something coming and being illuminated to us. Wisdom and insight, knowledge coming from the universe, our angels and guides. There may be something coming to allow us to be able to travel more, to seek more adventures, to really see the big picture of where we see our pathway. And we also received the card of Sagittarius. Again, that's connected to the ninth house. And there seems to be this focus with that full moon on the 12th of November and Uranus being in there. There seems to be a lot of understanding and knowledge and blessings coming to us from the universe, from our teachers, from our spirit guides. That is the Hierophant card. And we have really strong cards in here to show our spiritual connection this month, that we really need to seek out that connection, you know, find our teachers, our gurus, find what knowledge we want to learn and seek it out and not be fearful of it. I see a lot of us going back to school, learning, starting something, being an apprentice, receiving an offer to maybe get a scholarship to go somewhere to learn our true soul pathway, you know, what we're here to truly do. So let's see here. Let's start at the first house. And the Three of Wands is here. We are preparing. Let's prepare for this change. There's something coming to us in November. Probably by the end of November, I do believe let's take the time to prepare in November, because I do believe by the end of November, there's some type of blessing, some type of communication that is going to be bestowed upon us to receive some type of blessing to allow us to be more confident in our stability, more confident in our pathway forward. I feel there's going to be chances for us to learn from our teachers, our gurus. And if this is something that we want to learn, now is the time to seek out that wisdom. Let's seek out, because it does look like we'll have luck to find a way to finance, to get accepted, to be able to go on the pathway that we really are determined to go down. Because I feel like we have the Hangman, and the Hangman is saying, you know, there's a lot of wisdom that we still need to learn, Virgos. And there's still a lot of karma that we still have to understand about ourselves. But we are growing spiritually to be able to heal ourselves and to be able to heal others. And we're shedding something from our past karma. We are shedding something because of our knowledge, because we have sought out our own understanding. And that's important, because I do feel for us Virgos, with Uranus being in our 9th house for the next 7 years or so, we are here to seek knowledge and insight from the universe, from those who can teach us, so that we can break free from the structures of what we have been always felt like we had to be, right? So with the snake in our 2nd house of our finances and resources, we're breaking free from the old. We are searching new knowledge, and some of us are going to go back to school or seek some type of apprenticeships to head on a new pathway. So the 3rd house, we do have the 8 of Cups and the 6 of Cups here. And it's about departure and support here. Those are the key words. So communication, there seems to be some type of change that is happening for us Virgos, shedding something, a blessing coming to us, but there's support from the past. There may be a connection from someone from the past. There's a strong connection. I feel that there may be someone from the past who may be coming back to us that we may need to understand about. A lesson, a karmic challenge that may come to us from the past. With the 4th house, like I said, we have the Hangman and the Lily. So that is about having to be in some type of influx. We're hanging upside down to learn something differently. We're trying not to be so focused on the same pathway. So we are trying to look at things differently in our life, and change things in our home life, our security. There's a lot of changes, and we're growing spiritually to finally seek the answers that we need to make the changes that we require. We're going to make choices by the end of this month. There is like a prophecy coming to us. That's what it says, the angel of prophecy. And it's like we've had to learn something from our past lifetimes, from our karma, before we could move ahead. And now there's something that's coming through the 4th house of karma, 4th house of home. For me, it is about finally selling my house and now ready to learn something stronger about who I am spiritually. So for me, this means a lot about I am preparing for some type of new knowledge and insight and preparing to leave uh, the past behind and seek new knowledge. So that may be something that may be happening, maybe not in the same sense, but something like that. But the fifth house, we're seeing that we are making choices about love, making choices about romance and our creative ideas and what we want to create and feel powerful in. And the Emperor's here saying the angel of wisdom. We have the wisdom to make major changes and transformations in love, in our creative abilities, and what we want to do to fulfill ourselves and make ourselves feel the light and love. Like we want to do something, we want to make choices that are going to give us love and happiness and joy. And this is what we're doing this month. We are seeing that there are going to be changes in love, changes in the way that we create to be able to really be supportive in our abilities. And I do feel it's through seeking wisdom from others that we're going to be able to create a stronger connection to ourselves, to be able to really know how to grow our knowledge. So this is a month for us Virgos. I just feel like there may be a strong love connection coming. Someone who may be older, someone who has a lot of knowledge. I see a strong connection to maybe with the Emperor and Aries. But the Death card is a Scorpio. There may be a strong connection to a Scorpio, a big change with a Scorpio. But the Hierophant is a connection to the Taurus, but there is this connection to the King of Pentacles. So, and the Page of Pentacles, there may be a strong connection to an Earth energy like ourselves, Virgo, Capricorn, or a Taurus that may be connecting to us this month, that we may have a lot of luck from releasing something karmically from the past, something painful. I do feel, though, there's someone maybe coming from the past that may have broken our heart, that may come back with some type of secret revelation. So we may have to look at that. But let's go to the sixth house. And the sixth house is saying, what do we need to change? It's our day-to-day life. And with the Seven of Pentacles here, our vision, what do we need to change in our day-to-day life to seek out our vision? What needs to change so that we can get out of the stagnant energy? So we need to look at our day-to-day life here, Virgos. We need to see what we need to change. Is we need to look and meditate upon our day and say, is this what I envisioned my day to look like every day? Is this what I envisioned what I put all my hard work in? This is what I imagined. And if it isn't, then this is the time to make some choices for that transformation, to be strong as the Emperor, to stand in your own wisdom. And it's really, something karmically is coming to change for us Virgos, to say, hey, let's whip things into shape. We've been in the Hangman too long. Let's get motivated. Let's get disciplined. Let's use our wisdom and insight, or seek out that, so that we can receive this power of some type of new beginning, a commitment, with a partnership, connecting to others one-on-one that are going to be gratifying. So in our seventh house, we have this beautiful connection with the King of Pentacles and this new beginning. So this could be a strong connection with another Earth energy, a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, that we could really have some type of wonderful stability with in a commitment. There seems to be maybe a wonderful deal coming to some of us Virgos, a partnership, a deal, generosity, some type of advancement, some type of opportunity to learn, to grow, to have the right job, the vision that we're seeking. So yeah, if it's not the vision that that you are looking at, Virgo, as you meditate, and you need to change something to make that vision what you want, then it's time to seek out those who can help. And I feel it's those who have the wisdom and insight that can help us change our life to see our vision through. And with the eighth house, we can't be fearful. It's our own restriction if we don't make the change that we want. And we see the house. And I feel this is a strong message for myself here in the eighth house of changes, death, transformation. We do have the death card. Don't be fearful of this big change about selling my house. This is releasing some type of restriction so that now I can move on and receive the generosity that I am from selling my house and prepare for some type of new wisdom and insight. So that's what I'm feeling from my connection here. And I do hope that that is a connection for you, Virgos. If you are feeling restricted in your day-to-day life, don't be afraid to make that change. You are powerful. You are more powerful than you think, and you have a lot of wisdom that you can seek out. And of course, if you ever need some assistance and guidance, I would love to connect with you for a personal reading. So in the ninth house here, we see the Two of Swords and the Scythe, the Scythe here. So there's something that needs to be cut out. The ninth house is wisdom and insight, right? So the wisdom that we are receiving, Virgo, from our higher power is saying, we know that there is uncertainty when we make choices to clear out things. And all we can believe is in our faith, in our wisdom. And we are still going to go through that pain, that desire to be more fulfilled. And with the Three of Swords, I feel like a lot of us Virgos are coming to a crossroad in regards to our career. We really want to be fulfilled with knowledge. A lot of us want to go back to school or learn something, an apprentice. I just feel there's luck for us to receive a scholarship, to receive the right knowledge, the right teacher, the right guru, but we have to seek that out. We have to seek out that. But we are here at a crossroads this month to make the changes, and I feel the way to make that changes is through knowledge from others who are going to give us. And again, there's something karmically being released from us. The Three of Swords is heartache and pain. We're finally changing the status of who we are and releasing the karma so that we can now spiritually grow. Because with the 11th house here, we have the Page of Pentacles, receiving luck and knowledge from others, receiving some type of new beginning through some type of communication that we are receiving that is going to help us on our way. So yes, that is what's happening for us, Virgos. We have a chance this month to really go seek our vision through and have more knowledge to allow us to grow, right? We want to grow. A lot of us want to be healers. A lot of us want to grow and help others, teach others. And before we can do that, we have to seek out the knowledge. So we need to make the effort. We need to seek out those who are going to be generous, who are going to help give us this ability for this change action in the 12th house. So we have the Knight of Wands and the Commitment card. So that means that with the 12th house, if we want a commitment, if we want some type of change, if we want a contract of some sort, we need to now put things in action. We need to set our goals. We need to set our pathway straight. We need to be disciplined, right, this month here. And that's what I feel is this month we are being encouraged to really connect to the 12th house and say, hey, what do we need to put things into action? I need help and assistance from the divine to make this change, to be prepared for some type of new commitment. But if we do, it looks like we can get away from the karmic past of pain and restriction and sorrow and uncertainty. We are finally releasing that and saying now we're ready to receive the knowledge and the blessings